now. Take a step outside and seize the day now. Set aside your...
Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I promised, well, I hope that videos should improve as time goes by. This is all brand new to me, so please bear with me. But if you haven't already guessed from the title of the video or the thumbnail what this video is going to be about, I'm going to be sharing with you my extensive, but probably similar to other people's, colouring book collections. Depending on how long this video goes on for, how long I end up talking for, it may be split into two parts, but we'll see as the video goes on. I'll probably do a flip through of each book as I get to it, but I'm not gonna go through time explaining and showing you all of the coloured pages that I've done myself, because that's going to be done in a separate video. But just know that will come in the future. I don't even think I've got as many to show you at the minute. Some of these books I'm about to show you today haven't even had anything done to them yet. They will be, I'm working on it, but some of them haven't. And some of them are part of a subscription that probably some of you also know about, but we'll get to that. The first book I'm going to show you is this one here, Harry Potter Magical Artifacts colouring book. I think I got this one from The Works and it was an absolute bargain. It was meant to be £10 and it was reduced down to £7, which I think is quite good for like a Harry Potter themed book where it's been made by you know, the movie makers or whoever they are. But inside of the book at the back there is some actual pictures from the film. Let's see if I can show you better. It's got shiny page in it as well, which I really like, just for the pictures, but they've got a lot of pictures from the film itself. Oh, just move Groot out of the way. And you can look at these pictures and take ideas or completely copy them and the colour schemes for the actual colouring pages if you don't know what colour they're meant to be, or if you just want an idea. But I think that's a really good idea because some of the pictures I don't really know what colours they would be without looking it up, so they're right there at the back for you. Let me just move some of this stuff a little bit because I'm struggling to open the book properly. But yes, this is the Harry Potter one. I'd be interested to know, comment underneath this video, how many of you are Harry Potter fans as well. I have watched all the films and I've got some of these literally just right at the beginning of colouring, so please ignore that. But yeah, I've got all the books and I've I've watched all the films. So I consider myself a fan. I do like Harry Potter, it's one of my favourites. I'm going to take each book away after I've done it, otherwise there may be accidents involving the camera and falling on me. Here is the next book we have. So this one's called Live Your Dreams and it's by Jade Summer. I found Jade Summer's colouring books through Amazon and I actually became a little bit obsessed with them. Like, I like so many of her designs. She's got a big variety available, so if there's something that you don't like, I'm sure you will find something that you do that she does. And what I do like about her colouring books is the designs on the pages. So everything's single-sided, but the back of it is I don't even know what it's called, but it's just like this weird black page design, so that like when you colour in with markers and pens, it does still seep through, so still put like a page behind, but it doesn't seep through anywhere near as much, which it is good for us people that like to use marker pens in your colouring books, so that's good. This one is mostly to do with like quotes and stuff and images and patterns around quotes, which I thought would be quite nice to do. As you can see, I don't even think I've done any in here. If I have, it would have just been one just having a go. Yeah, this one is completely rubbish, but it's because I was testing out like doing colours on top of colours to see how much it would come through, and as you can see, look, I think you can see like it came through a bit onto the back. It looks quite strange, but there wasn't anything on this page, so it is pretty good standards there. But that's one of the Jade Summer books I have, one of many. I do really like her books. They're quite thick as well. Move on to the next one, and here we have these aren't in any particular order, by the way. I just literally grabbed them all off of my trolley that I have and brought them over. So like I do have more Jade Summer books, but they're mixed in the pile, they're not all going to be together, so I'm sorry about that. There's no organisation made to this video whatsoever. This next book is obviously by Lynn. I know a lot of you do know her designs already, and I did actually subscribe to her Patreon at one point, and you can actually get some more designs sent through to your inbox each month by her if you're interested in that, and just pay a little bit each month. This one's obviously called I Dream in Colour, and as it says here, it's an inspirational journey colouring book, so a lot of the pages in here are again quotes, or they're things like prompts to get you to write stuff down, or your feelings, stuff like that. So it's a little bit different, something I don't really see in many colouring books, so I thought I'd get this one just because I have to. As you can see, I don't even know if I've started this one yet either. I will be doing, obviously, but we have a lot on our to-do list. But I do love Lynn, and I actually do cross stitching as well, and I am stitching at the minute I think 2 designs by Lynn, which I'm really enjoying. So I just love the way she uses bold colours, and there's like big thick black lines, and the girls are always so pretty. I just love most of her stuff. This next one's again by Lynn, and it's called Fairy Tale Princesses and Storybook Darlings, and as you can imagine, it's full of princesses. There is also as well 2 of each page design, so I guess if you go wrong on one, you can try it again, or what I like to try and do is do one in pencil and one in pen, just to see how they end up looking. Some pages in these books I've literally just started and not come back to, which I'm hoping to in the future, but I don't know why I do that. I think sometimes I just don't like the way I've ended up doing it, so I'll just move on to another one. It's a problem, I think, but I've told myself that I have to go back and finish all the pages I have started at some point, so let's see. And moving on, we're not even touching this pile, so I probably should talk a bit faster. This one's Maui Mermaids and Island Whimsy Girls colouring book. And it says there's 50 magical pages. Again, I think this one is there's 2 of every design, which is really cool. Sometimes they're next to each other, sometimes half the book is filled with the design, and then another half of it are those designs repeated again, so they're not all next to each other, but it doesn't matter, there's still 2 of each, so it's pretty cool. I really like this one. I've got a page here. I said I weren't going to show you, but I'm here. This is one that I did start, and I really like the way that the I don't know, the colours always seem to pop. I just like her hairstyles. I just like literally in some of her books I've just gone in here just to do some of the hairstyles for some reason. But she does some beautiful designs, so I like as well, like near the beginning there's a page and it shows you every single design in the book. So what I started trying to do is like colouring in the mini versions of the full pages that I'd started or finished, just so that I knew when I looked here which ones I've done. I don't know why, I just like it. This next one is a bit annoying really, because those that are like me that are a bit of a perfectionist, this book is in a bit of a bad condition. I didn't realise when I ordered it, but it was coming second hand, and obviously the person that had it before just didn't really take care of it, or maybe a child got to it, I don't know. But there's pen splatters all over the front, there's grooves missing out of it, but it hasn't stopped me doing some inside of it. It was just a little disappointing when it arrived in the post. I do take better care of the books when they're mine. It can't be helped. It wasn't a bad price. So I didn't even say what this one was called, but it's Enchanted Halloween, a Whimsy Girls fantasy colouring book. And she actually says here, bonus 2 of each page, 30 times 2 fun pages for all ages. So she's obviously explaining again that there's 2 of each design. But I really love this one because, as you'll see from my collection, I do have a lot of Halloween designs. I really like horror films and horror characters, so you'll see a lot of horror themed colouring books. I swear I'm not scary, I just like it, I don't know why. Another Lynn book. These might actually be all together, I don't know. This one is Enchanted Faces, Mermaids, Fairies and Fantasy colouring book. Again, 50 pages included. So I guess this one's a mixture of all the different designs. But I just love like the big bold black lines, because obviously they're a lot easier to colour in. It's not as hard to go out of the lines, but I just really like something about it, I don't know. Her designs are really popular. But again, let me know down below, because I do want to start chatting with some of you and we can become friends. Follow me on Instagram, whatever you like, and we'll have a chat. I'm interested to know if any of you like her designs as well, and what your favourite styles of hers are. This one is one that I just bought off a whim on Amazon because it was on offer, and I just liked some of the pictures that I could see that was inside of it. But I haven't done anything with it since Christmas. I don't think I'm going to just colour in it at Christmas, but I guess you kind of do just pull it to the side and probably get it out during the festive period. So I don't know if I'll get any of this done during the year, but oh well. It's called Vintage Christmas Windows, and it's by David and Lagina Bodo. I'm sorry if I didn't get that right. I'm not very good with names at all. But inside, this is a back cover. I haven't coloured that, just so you know. I probably shouldn't have told you. I probably should have just taken credit for the amazing picture. But each of these designs obviously are like shop front windows, which I thought was a really cool idea, and I've not seen anything like this before. Not saying there isn't anything, but I just haven't seen it. So that's what drew me into this book really, and why I wanted to order it. And it's just a nice thought that you could make each design, like looking through, I could just imagine somebody stood outside the window with it snowing and it's cold, looking through the window to see like a warm fireplace with a Christmas tree, which is probably why I started colouring that one, but that's just what I imagined. So this would be quite a nice one if I actually started colouring it. I do like the window design, and I would like to see one that isn't a Christmas one, but other kind of windows where you're looking in, so I will look out for one of them. This next one I have is Colour Me Crazy, illustrated by Peter Deligdisch. Oh god, I probably should just stop reading the names out. But I discovered this one and this artist through YouTube actually, because I watched some of his videos where he goes into detail about where these designs come from, and like he draws these in one of his journals and stuff, and then puts them together in a colouring book, which I think is just absolutely amazing, and I could never do it myself. And they're so detailed, and it's something that you would have to like sit there and just plod away at. Probably with like fine liners and things would be best to use on here because of the small intricate like patterns and stuff. But it just fascinated me from his YouTube videos, and I had to just go and get one of his books and see it for myself, that he literally sits there and draws these in his journal off the top of his head. So I thought that was pretty cool. There's one design, this one I think, which is my favourite, which yeah, it's the one on the front cover. Oop. And it's just like loads of pipes all entwined and stuff, so it might be quite fun to colour. I don't even know where I would start, and if I'd do them all the same colour or what, but it's something I don't even, like I've only done that one page in here, and that was just to have a go with the fine liners, but it's really interesting and I do really like that one. This next one I ordered off of Etsy, and it's by Alleycat graphics. This I ordered obviously just because it's full of horror characters, so I'm sorry if you don't like horror or scary films or scary images, but this one is a horror book and it's illustrated by Blasik. I'll show you the pages inside. Now with this one, which I am quite gutted to say, I didn't enjoy colouring. Like, obviously I haven't done a very good job, so please don't judge me on that, but I didn't enjoy colouring it at all. I don't know whether it's the way the pages, because I don't know if you can see in the light, but they're shiny, and it made the pencils feel like they were crayons, which is a bit strange. And I don't know, just the way that the images are, I don't know how to explain like why I feel so weird about it. The images are amazing, and he's a really good artist, and I still really love the book, and I might come back to it and try and colour some more in another day, but I don't know. It just feels, I think like there might be too much already coloured in black, if you know what I mean. Like, I'd rather have more left up for us to put in, like for us to put in the shadow in without it already being there, because I feel like with the black shadow that they've put in contrasted against the colouring that we're going to do, makes the shadows extra dark, which makes it feel a bit cartoony, which maybe is what they're going for, I don't know. But I just I wasn't keen on this one as a colouring book, but obviously I do like it for the design. Here we've got one by Jasmine Becket-Griffith, and I know a lot of you also know this designer. Now, this is the only book I've got of hers so far, and I didn't even realise that she did colouring books for a long time. I have got some of her designs again as cross-stitch charts that I have started, and I had no idea that she actually designed and has colouring books out for us all until literally only a couple of months ago, I think. So I ordered this one as my first one, and I've got a few more on my Amazon wish list to get in the future. And I think the way the book's designed is really interesting as well, because like there's one person per page, and it's not on plain white paper either. And there's like little stories to go along with each character, which is really quite interesting, because you know that there's meaning behind each drawing that she's done, and they're all their own characters, which is really cool. But I do really like her designs. Again, they're like cute pretty girls. They've got like big eyes and eyelashes, and I kind of like that style. I've only attempted a couple of little bits in here just to test out. Sometimes I just do little random bits in the books, because when I order the book I kind of have to do a little bit in it just to test out the paper and see what it feels like, and then I will come back to it to finish it later. But on the back here you can see some more of her designs, which are really cool. She's got a few different books out. There's I think there's a Halloween one that she does that I would like to get next. Here we have another Jade summer book, and again this one is a horror girls in the chibi form, so that's kind of like kawaii girls, you'll see what I mean. So again, it's in the same style as her other book that I showed you with the black on the back of the pages. I'm sure it's probably got a name, but I don't know. Sorry. I really like the designs. Giving you a quick flip through. But there are always quite a lot of pages in her books as well, which feels really nice. But that probably is also down to them all being like one-sided pages, so you have to kind of get more pages in each book. Again, we've got another Jade summer one. There are probably a few in a row now. This one's another kind of horror themed, and it's called Nightmare Horror Colouring Book. Again, I don't know if I've done many in this one. I will be doing though. Sometimes you just kind of forget, don't you? You like look online and then see some books that you like, order them, but you forgot why you've ordered them until you look back through them, and then you're like, oh yeah, that's why I really liked that picture, I want to do that next. And then end up with like 10 on my next list. There's not enough time in the day, is there? These are some really interesting designs. It's crazy the diversity of this person's designs in her books though. She does so many different ones, they're all completely different, and I really like all of them, so I'm gradually collecting them. She does an interior design one actually, which I would like to get next. Just take out some scrap paper that I had in that one. This is another Chibi Girls one, so it's kind of like kawaii themed girls, so they're like really cute, bright colours, big eyes. And I think I've probably done some in this one because I wouldn't have not been able to. I just know. Yeah, again, there's like random little bits of some pages done, but like I said, I will do another video where I show you all of my completed pages, and I will try and go back through and tidy some of these like bad ones up. Let me know if any of you have Jade summer books and which ones you have though, because there are a lot. This one is another, and it's an anime themed one. I'm starting to get into anime, I think. I've not really watched much anime, but I really like anime stuff, if that makes sense. But I am starting to get into it a bit more. It might have helped when I got like Pokemon on my Nintendo Switch, and then I started just like getting into it even more. Surprise, surprise, what the next book is. Can you guess it? A Halloween themed colouring book. And oh, this back page is where I was just testing out some metallic paints that I'd ordered, just so I could see what they all look like, each colour. I don't know. Yeah, I actually really like the way they turned out. I want to try and incorporate them in some of my pictures, but I haven't been brave enough yet. Not really done anything in there. Another Jade summer one, stuffed animals, and I thought this one was really cute because it's got like little teddies that are really cute, like the the turtle and the penguins. That's what drew me into this one. It's quite a childish one, this, but I don't mind. Still find it pretty cute. And I think what I'm going to do, because I'm already 20 minutes into a video, is I'm going to leave it there for this first colouring book stash video, and I'll do a part 2 for you all the day after this one goes out, just to split it into 2 so I'm not boring you all for so long. Thank you for watching this video so far. I promise I've got a lot more interesting books to go through, and I will share the rest of my stash with you in the next video. So please, if you haven't already, press the subscribe button down below just to show me that you like the videos that I'm producing, because I literally get so worried that you're all just going to be bored and I'm just sat here talking to a camera for nothing. But I just like to talk about our crafts. I'm sure you all understand, and I just want to share it with you all. So also drop by to Instagram at Jade's Crafty Life and give me a follow, and drop me a message if you have any questions or anything you'd like to know about any of the things I've shown you in this video, and I'll be happy to send you the links if I have them. If not, I'll point you in the right direction. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!